If you're looking to add some colorful and fresh greenery to your home garden, plants and trees are undoubtedly your best bet. Not only do they fill your outdoor space with life, but they also create a calming ambiance and provide numerous benefits for your health and well-being. Whether you're aiming to improve the air quality, add some privacy to your outdoor area, or just simply boost your mood, there's no denying that growing plants and trees in your garden can help you achieve your goals. So, if you're ready to transform your garden into a lush and beautiful paradise, watch this video to learn more about the best plants and trees to add to your home garden. Before continuing, please subscribe to the channel and activate the bell button so that you can receive all new updates. 1. Finding the perfect tree for your home garden. When looking to add some shade or beauty to your home garden, finding the perfect tree can be a challenge. The options are endless, from small trees that can be grown in pots, to large trees more suited for a pastoral setting. You can choose from trees with weeping branches, ones that flower profusely, tall and narrow ones, low and wide ones, evergreen or those that put on an impressive autumn show. Some popular trees include dogwoods, maples, cypresses, cherries, magnolias, and birches, just to name a few. To select the right tree for your garden, start by sizing up the growing space and consider the height potential for the location. Shade is generally welcome, but think about where the tree will cast its shadow. Trees are grouped into two general categories based on size: ornamental trees and shade trees. Make a list of what you want your new tree to provide. Are you looking for shade, to screen a view of a neighboring home, or simply add some visual interest? Next, match the growing conditions to your tree. Determine which trees can survive the winters in your area and take stock of the growing conditions of your planting site, such as how much light it receives and the natural amounts of moisture. You'll want to select a tree that is suited to the existing conditions or do what you can to make your site more suitable to the tree you want to grow. Also, consider any potential mess that the tree may cause around outdoor living spaces and coexist well with you. Overall, selecting the right tree for your garden can be a fun and rewarding process. Use resources and expert advice to determine what types of trees you are attracted to and how to work them into the design of your own garden. Happy planting! 2. Ornamental versus fruit-bearing trees. When it comes to choosing trees for a home garden, one must consider the purpose of the tree. Ornamental trees are usually chosen for their beauty, while fruit-bearing trees provide a source of fresh produce. Ornamental trees such as dogwoods, magnolias, and Japanese maples provide a splash of color with their vibrant blossoms and gorgeous foliage. They usually do not produce edible fruit but serve as an attractive addition to the scenery. On the other hand, fruit-bearing trees, such as apple, apricot, and cherry trees, not only enhance the beauty of the garden but also provide fresh, sweet fruit. These trees require more maintenance, such as pruning and fertilizing, but the reward is well worth the effort. In warmer regions, citrus trees like grapefruit and lemon trees are ideal, with their luscious fruits and fragrant blooms adding a tropical flair to the landscape. When deciding on fruit-bearing trees, it's essential to choose varieties that are well suited to the climate and soil conditions of the region. With proper care and attention, these trees can provide an abundance of fresh fruit for years to come, making them a valuable addition to any home garden. 3. Small trees for potted gardens. Small trees can be a perfect addition to any potted garden, adding color and interest to patios, courtyards, and other small spaces. With both deciduous and evergreen options, small trees come in various leaf colors, flowers, and fruits through the seasons, making them versatile. Potted trees can be moved indoors during colder months, allowing you to grow tree species that otherwise may not suit your local climate. However, it is essential to choose the right tree variety that will thrive in a pot and not outgrow it. Consider the maximum size of each tree species and how long it will take to reach maturity. Tree species suited to pots for their whole life or slow-growing varieties can have a long pot life before eventually planted in the ground. Container size is also crucial, and investing in a pot that is big enough for the chosen tree to flourish is crucial. Remember that trees planted in pots dry out more quickly than those in the ground, and the smaller the pot size, the more often it needs watering. Some ideal small trees for potted gardens include peach trees producing harvestable fruits, crab apples with stunning pink blossoms, and a meloncure, which offers interest through the seasons with its berries and leaves changing colors from green to orange and red. 4. Large trees for pastoral settings. Homeowners looking to add a touch of countryside charm to their property can turn to large trees suited for pastoral settings. These trees are known for their towering height and ability to provide ample amounts of shade and privacy. Options such as the majestic oak, towering redwoods, and elegant magnolia are perfect for creating a picturesque environment. The oak tree is a popular choice due to its durability and longevity. The redwood's stunning height makes it a standout in any landscape, while the magnolia's blooms provide a fragrant and visually pleasing addition to any garden. When selecting a tree for a pastoral setting, one must consider factors such as root spread, water requirements, and general maintenance. Homeowners with ample space can enjoy the visual impact of a large, mature tree, creating a focal point for any garden or landscape. Trees such as the oak or magnolia require occasional pruning to maintain a neat appearance. Overall, large trees for pastoral settings bring a sense of serenity and natural beauty to any property, making them a smart choice for homeowners looking to add a touch of countryside charm to their home. 5. Weeping versus flowering branches. Weeping and flowering branches are two common types of branches found on trees, each with their own unique characteristics. Weeping branches have a cascading growth pattern that flows down from the trunk, giving them a graceful and elegant appearance. These types of branches are often found on weeping trees, which can add an eye-catching focal point to any garden or landscape. On the other hand, flowering branches have showy and colorful blossoms that brighten up any space they're planted in. Weeping cherry trees are a popular example of trees with both weeping and flowering branches, as they produce vibrant pink flowers in the spring on their drooping branches. While weeping branches may not always produce prominent flowers, their distinctive growth pattern can make them just as visually impactful as flowering branches. Regardless of which type of branch a tree has, both weeping and flowering branches can contribute to the beauty and diversity of a garden or landscape. Home gardeners can choose which type of tree they prefer based on their personal preferences and the overall design of their outdoor space. 6. Evergreen versus autumn show trees. When planning a home garden, one key consideration is whether to add evergreen or autumn show trees. Evergreens offer year-round greenery and provide a strong foundation for a garden structure. They also offer a sense of security and privacy. Magnolias, for example, are a popular evergreen tree, with glossy green leaves that are held at a 45-degree angle from the stems. They bloom in spring with white to pink flowers, adding to their landscape appeal. Fraser's Photinia is another excellent option, known for its versatile growth pattern and ability to be grown as a shrub, hedge, or standard tree. It has bright red foliage in the spring that bursts into white blooms during the season. Alternatively, autumn show trees offer stunning pops of color during the fall season. One option is the sugar maple, which offers vibrant shades of red, orange, and yellow leaves. Another is the native chokeberry shrub, which exhibits brilliant orange-red fall foliage. The Amur maple is a small tree that bears bright red leaves in the fall. Some autumn show trees like the native fothergilla also offer honey-scented springtime flowers, adding appeal in multiple seasons. When considering these trees, it is important to make sure they are suited to the climate, soil type, and light levels of the area where they will be planted. Ultimately, choosing between evergreen and autumn show trees depends on the gardener's preferences and desired aesthetic impact. 7. Single stout trunk versus multiple slender trunks. When choosing plants and trees for a home garden, one may come across the decision of a single stout trunk versus multiple slender trunks. A single trunk may give a tree a more formal and structured look, while multiple trunks provide a natural and unique appearance. Single trunk trees, such as the oak or maple, grow tall and strong with one dominating trunk. They are often favored for their aesthetically appealing symmetry and their grandeur. Multiple trunk trees, on the other hand, have a more casual and free-flowing appearance. These trees, such as the birch or palm, may be clumping, growing multiple slender trunks from the ground up, or have a branching structure near the base of the tree. Multiple trunk trees can often create a more spacious and open appearance, and may also offer the benefit of being able to grow in tighter spaces. Ultimately, the decision between a single stout trunk or multiple slender trunks is a matter of personal preference and the desired aesthetic for the garden. Both tree structures have their unique benefits and can make a lovely addition to any home garden. 8. Popular trees for home gardeners. When it comes to choosing trees for a home garden, it can be a challenging task. However, hardiness zones play an important role in selecting the right tree variety. For those located in Zone 8, there are a variety of cold hardy trees to choose from, including popular options such as maples and honey locust. For those interested in fruit and nut trees, some of the most reliable options for Zone 8 include apple, pear, and pecan trees. Evergreen trees are also a popular choice, providing year-round color and fragrance, with varieties such as pine and cedar being popular options for Zone 8. Additionally, small trees can provide a big impact in a garden, with options such as flowering dogwood, magnolia, and golden chain tree being popular choices for their spectacular blooms and foliage. Ultimately, the right tree selection will depend on factors such as personal preference, garden space, and environmental conditions. 9. Native trees and shrubs for British gardens. Native trees and shrubs are a great addition to any British garden, providing food and shelter for local wildlife and adding seasonal interest throughout the year. Alder is a versatile tree that thrives in all soils and is a good choice for urban gardens due to its ability to tolerate air pollution. Silver birch is a graceful tree that prefers sandy or acidic soil and adds a dazzling golden yellow color to gardens in autumn. Blackthorn is a very thorny tree that is great for informal hedging and produces white flowers in early spring and purple-black slow fruits in late summer. Bird cherry is tough and beautiful, with glorious flowering spikes, yellow and red autumn leaves, and pretty bark. Wild cherry is probably the most attractive native tree, with beautiful clouds of blossom in spring and bright summer fruits. Prairie fire and centurion are popular small trees that produce orange, gold, red, or burgundy fruit. Forest pansy is a standout variety with purple foliage that fades to dark green, while royal white clearly stands apart with its pure white flowers. Kosa dogwood has attractive pink or white blooms and bears red fruits in late summer, while native fringe tree offers clouds of fragrant white flowers that turn into blue-purple fruits in fall. Adding these native trees and shrubs to a British garden is a great way to support local wildlife and enhance the beauty of the space. 10. Trees for wildlife and seasonal interest. When selecting trees for a home garden, it's important to consider their value for wildlife and seasonal interest. Many native trees provide both food and shelter for wildlife, making them an excellent addition to any garden. Some trees, such as blackberries and raspberries, produce soft mast in the summer, while others like dogwoods and mountain ash produce fruit in the fall for migratory birds. It's also crucial to select trees that retain their fruit through the winter and early spring, when food is scarce. Hawthorn, crabapple, and holly are among the trees that offer emergency winter food for birds and other wildlife. In addition to providing value for wildlife, trees can also provide year-round interest in a home garden. Magnolia trees, for example, offer stunning goblet flowers and sweet fragrance in the spring, while pink-flowering dogwood attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies in the summer. Paper bark birch, known for its white peeling bark, offers an appealing texture in the winter. Overall, incorporating trees that offer both wildlife value and seasonal interest can enhance the beauty and ecological health of a home garden. Homeowners should consider their garden's growing conditions and research tree species suited to their climate. Consulting with local gardening professionals or university extension services can offer expert guidance for selecting the best trees for a home garden. And in the end, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and put a comment and like on the video, so that we can continue to present everything new,